Hello YouTube, this is PCCSN here. I'm actually going to be doing a video response to someone's video. I'm actually going to be responding to lockergnome's video talking about Steve Jobs and his health condition. Now, if you haven't seen this video, I would highly recommend that you watch it real quick. It's 11 minutes, so if you have 11 minutes to spare, go ahead and watch it. It should be somewhere down there. It should say, this is a video response to, and then his video. If you don't have 11 minutes to spare to watch it though, but I do think you should watch it and then come back to this one if you want to see it. I will sum it up for you briefly. Basically, in this video, he's talking about, how earlier that day, which by the way was yesterday, I'm a day late to watching the video. I don't think I saw it in my subscriptions box. But actually I did see it, I just don't think I read the title. I might have just looked at the thumbnail, but anyway, that's besides the point. He said, he was talking about Steve Jobs' health condition, how he's continually dealing with his pancreatic, I don't know how to say it, his cancer, which is obviously a pretty big deal. And he said in that video that he had tweeted that day, which again was yesterday. So yesterday he tweeted, what would you do in a world without Steve Jobs? What do you think would happen if Steve Jobs died? What do you think would happen if he didn't, make it through this particular battle? And he might have said something. I think he said something a little differently to that, but I think that's basically what he said. And one particular tweet response to his tweet was from a little kid. And he said that, this very tweet is actually is mainly why he actually made this video. But this kid actually responded saying that he would celebrate. Alright, he would celebrate the death of Steve Jobs, which obviously rubbed him, Chris Perillo, rubbed him in the wrong way. He was very, I would probably say he was mad, but I don't know. He was rubbed the wrong way. So he made the video, and in this video that he made yesterday, he also said, that if you celebrate the death of somebody for any reason whatsoever, that you basically have no reason to, you're basically not human. That's really what I want to talk about. And this is mostly what his video was about, is that, he was talking about, he was kind of just, I guess, venting, people who hate Steve Jobs enough to celebrate the loss of him. So that's what I really want to talk about. Yeah, I do agree. If you celebrate the death of somebody because, they died and this is a person you genuinely hated, even though you might really hate them, I think there's no right reason to celebrate their death. I think that's incredibly wrong. Just because they're gone, I think that's incredibly wrong. I'm sorry about if I keep cutting off here. Trying to get used to a sort of new angle here. So yeah, I do agree with the fact that, if you celebrate the death of somebody because, they died, that's obviously wrong. So, however, I do want to say that it's not exactly a bad thing if you do it for something different. And I might be talking about something a little different than what Chris Perillo was thinking. I don't think he really ever thought about this, but alright. If you celebrate the death of Steve Jobs because, not just because, he's dead, but if you celebrate his life, that's more so what I would celebrate, is his life. I would definitely celebrate the fact that he did indeed come and, he did indeed revolutionize most of the technology industry. I mean, if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be making this video right now. Not because he wouldn't be significant, but even if he were significant, but for a different reason, I would not be making this video right now because I physically couldn't. I might be using a much lower quality webcam because if you take a look, yeah, I'm using an iPod, which, alright, sorry about that, with that, if Steve Jobs hadn't revolutionized the smartphone, or cell phone in general, and the PDA industry, this would not exist. My iPod will not exist. I would probably be using one of those Windows mobile devices or one of those monochrome display devices. So, you know, to do my email and stuff. So, anyway, that being said, yeah. So, I don't really know where I was going with that, actually, to come to think of it. But I wanted to also talk about, you know, and this is something, man, I'm wondering if I really should talk about this, actually, come to think of it. Something that I've tried, I've actually put it out there before, what I'm about to talk about, but I've been sort of speculating whether or not to actually mention it ever in a video, but I think I will. But I did actually annotate in at least 3 of my videos what I'm about to say. Alright? And they are videos that are relevant to this, by the way. I don't just, randomly put, completely irrelevant annotations in videos that have nothing to do with them. Obviously. There are people out there who do that, though, and you know what? That annoys me. But anyway, that's another point. That's another video. I don't really know how to exactly start by saying this, but I have actually celebrated the quote-unquote, well, not quote-unquote, but the I have actually celebrated somebody's when they did die. Oh man, I really wonder if I should actually talk about this or not. I think I will. As long as I keep it anonymous, I think it'll be fine. But this past semester, I'm talking months ago, alright? Actually, the day I bought my iPod Touch 4th generation, which was October 4th, I actually did lose a very, very good friend. Alright, and I mean, this guy was absolutely a huge deal in my life. And he was actually younger than me. He was we were both the same number age, but he was just maybe I think he was like 9 months younger than me. So, but he was a huge deal in my life. He definitely impacted me. He definitely, I mean, to be honest with you, biblically speaking, he was my best friend. Alright, this is biblically speaking. Let's see, I'm getting a little bit close to 10 minutes here, so I don't want to make this many parts, so I better hurry this up. But biblically speaking, he was my best friend. And he actually passed away on October 4th, and I remember being in school, and having to leave that class to hear about this news, and it definitely was a hard day for me. But I did get this iPod Touch 4th generation, not so much, because I wanted something, I wanted to try and make it less. It definitely did make me, a little bit less, sad about it in general, but it was minuscule. Alright, minuscule. I was, honestly, and if you watch my unboxing, which I did do on that day, in the parts where I had to be excited, I actually was in some parts acting, because I was super depressed that day. Anyway, nonetheless, to say, I did actually celebrate not his death, so to say, but more so the fact that he actually did exist and where he is today. I know exactly where he is today. He is definitely up there in heaven, so that's obviously a reason to celebrate. So if Steve Jobs is without a doubt going to go to heaven when he dies, I think that's every reason to celebrate. I hate to end the video so abruptly, but I'm going to have to, so I'm going to see you I guess, in my next video. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Adios.